So going over New York, Asia and London for the 29th. Went into this session being mostly bullish. Saw these relative equal highs up here as the clear and obvious draw higher. To see price go higher. I want to see first a reprice down into hourly fair value before a continuation higher. So open session, of course, on the 1 minute, and I want to see price take these relative equal lows here. Essentially what we saw is that this manipulation leg just went really close to it. It left these lows and it failed to take it. What you did get was you did get an inverse fair value gap set up on the 1 minute later, which did confirm for some sort of long entry. It wasn't the strongest or highest probability trade, but it worked. Once we took our clear and obvious draw, a nice little short showed up in a premium of the range. Had a really nice inverse fair value gap, which confirmed here. And then of course the draw was quite obvious. You were looking for these relative equal lows here in hourly fair value, which later did occur. Going into the Asia session, not much happened again, I believe. Okay, yep. So what we had was there was some Trump tariff news. Price expanded higher for this session, and considering the trend, Asia really didn't give us anything. What we did form was we formed an hourly fair value gap, or 4-hour fair value gap here. And I believe my idea for London was to see some sort of reprice back into this fair value gap, 4-hour fair value gap for higher prices. So if we can get a bit closer into London. Almost there. So yep, price delivers into the London Open. Come into this 3 AM macro, and I did take a trade here, even though it was a very nice idea in terms of what price wanted to do. I took this little inverse, or this little assisted for an entry. I looked for an entry with the hold of this 1 minute fair value gap, and I was essentially targeting both these two highs here. It just wasn't a nice entry. Confirmation wasn't that great, and price just continued lower. Essentially, the trade did not confirm. You had two little small inverse fair value gap setups here, but the main one that really did confirm the setup was this one up here in 21.76. Once price kind of just trades under it, acts as kind of a bit of a support zone, confirms, and then price later, of course, takes these relative equal highs up here, takes Asia highs. But yeah, now this was a clear, very simple kind of Asia trade, London trade, excuse me. Very simple draw. You deliver into 4-hour fair value gap, 3 AM macro for London Open, took some sort of buy side liquidity in here. Time, of course, macro PDRA confirmations. You had inverse fair value gap, and price went up higher, and went with the overall order flow of the session. Later on, I don't believe much happened for London. Since you did get a bit of a reprice down, you took at least the equilibrium of the range after confirming shorts up here. But yeah, those were the 3 sessions.